Hello, 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 hello. Are you guys ready? I'm ready. It's our first Champions League watch along of the season. I hope you are well. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Adrian, of course. This is Rabona TV, of course. We've got our mods, Zach and Leif, in the chat already, welcoming everyone. Zach, I see that you prefer not to speak. I can see why, man. I can see why. That was some uninspiring stuff from Manchester United away to Young Boys, the team that, everyone thought they would be getting 6 points from in this one. But no, this is the Champions League, man, and this is Ollie as a manager. Sometimes he doesn't get it right, Sometimes he doesn't get it right. Isco. Great to have Isco, an absolute legend, in the chat. Thank you for coming through. Thank you to everyone who has joined me. I hope that you are well. And thank you to Dr. Darkrai, who already donated €20 right off the bat. Thank you for that. You got a special little heart in the ticker, which you'll see at the bottom there. We got Marcio Osorio, Bosch. What's up, man? How are you? Mohammed Muzai is here. Hell yes. Stephanie Myers. Hello, Stephanie Myers. Thank you for coming through. Ollie just smashed the hype of Ronaldo's. That's Royano. And Royano, thanks for coming through, man. Recognize your name from Twitter. Mr. Meeseeks tomorrow. MNM. Yep, Mr. Meeseeks, that is correct. Tomorrow we will have PSG playing. Very, very excited. Yes, drop those sunflowers in the chat for Stephanie Myers. Thanks for coming through, Stephanie. Where's the game? Says MScar760. I've got both games on right now. I have Barcelona versus Bayern Munich going on from Barcelona, and then I also have Dynamo Kiev and Benfica on. Of course, you know which game I'm paying more attention to, but I do have both open in front of me here. Benfica wins today, says Marcio. I love that. Rome God says, Vamos Benfica. All those talented players, and still Ollie plays Fred and Lindelof for nearly the whole match. Pain, says Ray. Yeah, that's, like I said, uninspiring stuff. Disappointing stuff. I think a lot of the personnel choices were not the right ones. Of course, you could call me a hindsight merchant, but they just, as they were happening, I didn't agree with them. But anyway, playing away against Young Boys and playing so defensively. And then you compare that to how Thomas Tuchel managed Chelsea away to Liverpool, being a man down. And the difference is quite staggering. There he is, beautiful Yaremchuk at the top for Benfica with Everton and Rafa on either side, trying to use that pace. Got Gilberto and Grimaldo coming down the flanks as well. In Lucescu we trust, says Urias Tosh. Urias, are you nervous that Yaremchuk is going to pop a few goals past you guys, or what? Coming back to haunt you? Why park the bus against Young Boys? Yeah, that's a good question. But here we go. Julian Nagelsmann in charge of Bayern Munich up against FC Barcelona. There are fans in Camp Nou, which is great to see. Barca won 8-2 with Messi, Suarez, Fati, and Griezmann. How are we surviving today? Asked Sagar. That's a great question, man. It's gonna be difficult. I do like the Bayern kits that they're using with that with the mountains there, sort of 3D looking comic strip mountains. Here we go. Benfica. Every single player besides the back three are on the halfway line for kickoff. Attack, attack, attack is the plan. Just as it was this past weekend up against Santa Clara, of course. And we have kickoff for Bayern and Barcelona as well. How do you think Juve will do tonight despite their poor start? You have to expect a victory for Juventus against Malmö, that's for sure. I think that you really have to. Even if they are having a bit of poor form, this is an opportunity to turn that around. Every game is an opportunity to turn your form around, right? So if I'm Juve, I'm expecting to beat Malmö. You have to, right? You have to. Benfica all read everything. At least Coutinho can't score 2 goals for Bayern this time. True. Very true. I was on a Dynamo Kiev podcast this past week, and they're really not looking confident. They really aren't sounding confident in their team. They were saying that this is one of the worst teams that Dynamo Kiev have had since like the 50s or the 60s, possibly. So, I mean, that says a lot. I mean, they still managed to make it into the Champions League, But we'll see. It was a team that I knew we would have to get 6 points from if we wanted any chance of getting through. And that made me feel a little more confident that we could do so. But hey, look, United away to Young Boys, and they lose 2-1. Benfica away to Dynamo Kiev. Who's to say that we won't get a red card, which we seem to do in big games? And we could be staring down the barrel of a similar sort of fate, but I hope not. I have faith in this Benfica side to do a little bit better. And the other match, Bayern, Barcelona. It looked like Barca were going to try and release someone in the attack there. Nearly were able to, but now it's just settled for Bayern to pass around to the back line. Grimaldo, Yaremchuk. Dr. Darkrai says, Juve is in a big slump. True. They lost to a kind of bad showing of a Napoli side. They could lose. Yeah, they absolutely could lose. I do not disagree with you there, man. They could lose, but I think the expectation still has to be that they'll win. You know, given the personnel that they have, they should be beating Malmo. But it's a team game ultimately, right? So we'll see. Mars B. I'm here just to ask, how could you put Benfica above Barca in the projections? Man, a lot of people were upset with that, and clearly, I don't know if they weren't actually watching the video and if they were just, oh goodness, good move here from Raf, just wide. I don't know if they weren't watching the video, maybe they were just listening, but they must not have seen the troll face that came up next to it. Like I said in the podcast, my expectation, if I'm being absolutely realistic, is that Benfica go through in third. Am I going to bet against my own squad? No. Do I think that it's possible that we could go through in second if we get 6 points against Dynamo and we manage to steal a result or two against Barcelona? There's a possibility that we could go through in second. It's not outside of the realm of possibility, but with how well we've been playing, you know, it could happen. But ultimately, I think that third is most likely, if I'm being, you know, completely unbiased. But we got to remember that Barcelona are struggling. Besides Memphis Depay in the attack, they are struggling. Braithwaite is gone. Ansu Fati coming back from injury soon. Grimaldo. Everton. Benfica moving the ball well to start. Zero possession for Dynamo to start things off here. Let's take a look at the Barcelona-Bayern match. Alphonso Davies. With the throw-in, expected throw-ins. We will check those later. To be honest, Benfica does have a good chance of making it in second. Potentially, yeah. I mean, I could see it happening, but like I said, most likely it's third. But I figured none of my predictions are very serious anyways. Like I always say to you guys, I just like doing the previews more than anything. So I figured, why not rile some people up? It was mostly the Sporting and Porto fans that I was trying to rile up, because no matter what I say about them, it's always like, oh, stupid Benfica. Even if I say that like Sporting are doing well, they'd probably answer with that. So I made sure to put Benfica in second and their teams not going through, just to rile them up even further. And it's so easy. They all took the bait. Adrian, will we have a cameo of Steven later? Potentially, yeah. He was walking around here earlier. I don't know where he is. Here's the free kick for Barcelona, by the way. Zach is back, man. Happy to have you. Benfica continue to roll the ball around. Let's take a look at what's going on in the other matches here. If there's any goals to speak of. We're only 5 minutes in, though. Yes, Atalanta is beating Villarreal 1-0. Wow, that was fast. That was fast. Atalanta winning 1-0 away. Here's Benfica on the attack now. Ball wide to Everton. Ball into the box, and it's headed out for a corner kick. Um, breaking Juve news: Morata offside, says Leif Järvinen. Yes, never heard that before. I'm in the middle of a literature class. What's up, Kai Soup? Not much is happening. Barcelona on the attack against Bayern. Benfica on the attack against Dynamo Kiev. Ball in from the corner. Yaremchuk cannot get under it. Punched away by the keeper. Yeah, very quiet in the chat today, Dan. Which is totally fine by me, actually. As a Barca fan, I could totally see Benfica making it through in second. Not something I could say even as far back as a season ago without sounding like an absolute madman. Yeah, last season, definitely not going to happen, especially with how Benfica were playing last season. We were terrible. But this season it could. I could see it. Season 2 of the Jorge Jesus return is looking much better. Much more intensity. Much more clinical in the attack. Defending better. Free kick for Bayern. As Eric Garcia fouled Lewandowski there. Ooh, Otamendi with that mistake, man. That could have been bad. And then to give away that free kick. Not great. Free kick in a dangerous area here for Dynamo. And thanks once again to Dr. Darkrai who has left. But thank you once again, man. Very much appreciated with that donation. Again, guys, you know that donations are not a necessity whatsoever. You guys just showing up and enjoying the chat. Maybe dropping a like on the video if you like the content we produce. That would be appreciated as well. But other than that, that is more than enough, guys. Thank you. Now, let's see this free kick. It's taking forever for Dynamo. Let's see the free kick here. Free kick Dynamo. As Bayern are moving the ball around at the back. Ooh, decent free kick. Well saved by Odysseus. By Vlachodimos. Are you rooting for Bayern because of Davies, or are you neutral? Yeah, I really don't care what happens in that match. It would be nice actually if I put my Benfica supporter hat on, it would be nice for Bayern to win that match just to take some points off of Barcelona so that it gives us a good opportunity going into this. All right, corner kick for Dynamo, headed away. Ooh, João Mario, that was poorly done. But yeah, if Bayern were to win, that would help us out a little bit. Just give it that slightly better chance of taking second potentially. Do you play Smash Bros? No, I don't, Braun. We do not talk about United, Zach. Yeah, that is in the in the chat rules. Do not speak of United following a loss. No, I'm joking. Feel free to roast as much as you want. Roast anyone. Roast me. Roast Benfica if they do poorly. No matter. Ball in, headed away. Ooh, Everton. Good little pirouette. João Mario driving forward. Has Rafa to his left. Rafa cutting inside. Rafa. Oof, well defended there in the end. Well defended in the end. Sam, I don't watch South Park, to be honest with you. Barcelona on the attack. There were some calls for a potential penalty for Bayern. I'll have to look at that one again. If Dynamo had Ronaldo, this would be a different game, though, says Urias. Yeah, that's a great point. That's a great point. Yeah, FC is Sean, who's just talking about how well Atalanta conducted their business in this window. I think that you're right, man. Atalanta did extremely well in this window. You get a roast. You get a roast. Yes, sir, Danu. What do you think of Carlos Vinicius to PSV? I wish him luck. I think that he's a pretty good striker. It's unfortunate that it didn't work out for him at Benfica. Kind of hard to understand why it didn't really pan out for him. But I think he'll do well in the Eredivisie. Ooh, corner kick for Benfica as Bayern are now on the attack against FC Barcelona. Unfortunate, Justin. That's unfortunate to hear that. That your Arsenal is not doing so well because they really aren't. Mind you, they got their win. They got their win and their goal this weekend. Another corner for Benfica. Barcelona trying to get out of their own end, but it looks like Bayern are really starting to impose themselves. Good ball in and Vertonghen over the bar. Close from Vertonghen there. Well, not close, but if you got a little bit more on that, perhaps it would have been a real problem for the keeper. Who will win the Champions League final? Can Chelsea win again? Asks Mealride. Yeah, I think that they are. I think that they are the favorites. I think that Chelsea are the favorites for sure. If I had to pick someone right now, I would choose Chelsea. David Menendez, hope you're well. Always great seeing you around, man. Why does Ollie struggle so much in UCL? I mean, I think that it's, just the quality of the competition. I don't know what it is. I think maybe he's guilty of overthinking it at this point. It doesn't make sense. At this point, I start to feel bad for Arsenal. The laughing point is way beyond this, says the introvert. Yeah, it does feel cruel to laugh at Arsenal at this point. Japocho. Love your content. Just got into football this year and your videos have a huge help. By the way, I think your table prediction luck caused the Man U versus Young Boys results, says Chapocho. You think that I had some, some bad intent with all the things that I said? Like United should win this. They certainly have all the players to be the best in this group. And if they don't, there can be no excuses. You think that had something to do with it, Chapocho? Maybe. I don't know. But, I mean, it is the truth. They should be winning this group with ease with the players they have. It's just a matter of setting them up properly to give themselves the best opportunity to win. But thank you very much, Chapocho, for that donation. Glad that my videos have been of help, man. That's great. Hopefully your team... By the way, if you just got into football this year, Japocho, let me know what team you're supporting. I'd be interested to hear. Bayern again on the attack. Upamecano driving forward with the ball. Dynamo trying to do the same in the other match against Benfica. Fern like the tree. My guy. Says, glad these watch-alongs are back. Always enjoy the great content. Thank you, man. Thank you for that donation, and thank you for the kind words as well. Thank you, guys. Very much appreciated. Benfica trying to work it out from the back here via Grimaldo. Sam Sadovsky saying Manchester United's result has to be blamed on the ridiculous subs by Ollie today. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I didn't fully agree with them, but I'm sure that one of the Ollie defenders could definitely tell me that I am wrong in some way. Thank you, AD1. PT, appreciate you. Thoughts on the European royalty derby tomorrow, aka Liverpool versus AC Milan? It's going to be a good one. It's going to be fun. It's going to be really fun to see AC Milan back in the Champions League. I'm very much looking forward to it. They could definitely sneak through in second, potentially finishing ahead of either Atletico or Liverpool. I would not be surprised if that happens. So, yeah, it'll be fun. This will be a great test for them up against Liverpool. Henry Miranda, that is on the cards. Me going to one of Canada's games in Toronto. I want to make that trip over there. Maybe see if JJD TV is down. So far, not many great opportunities have come from this match. Or either match, really. Ollie is the same guy as Gollum from Lord of the Rings, right? Yes, he is. Oh, what a save by Vlachodimos. DVDV. Thanks for coming through, man, and thank you for that donation. He says, Lukaku, expectations, you think he'll stand out? Yeah, I do. From watching him the past 2 seasons at Inter, he's really, I wouldn't necessarily say changed my tune, because I was never a big Lukaku hater to begin with. I just thought that his finishing would go missing in big games at United. Just in the Premier League in general, his finishing would go missing in big games. And that his... what a giveaway by Benfica, as Dynamo are coming back into this. But anyways, he made so many improvements, including his hold-up play at Inter. You know, you hear all those stories about Antonio Conte making him stick around after training. And he would just play a ball into him with a defender at his back over and over and over to just drill it into him to become better at that. He's great running into space. He's a much better dribbler than he used to be. His finishing is far more clinical, as you saw against Aston Villa. I think that playing in this Chelsea side under a great manager like Thomas Tuchel, I think that he really is going to stand out this season and continue to flourish. Thank you for that donation, man. And Japocho, once again, he says blue for Chelsea, but also Spurs for Sonny. You know, you gotta keep watch of your favorite players as well. You know, I know that feeling. Can't blame Ollie for Lingard's mistake, right? I do not agree with Ron's sub for Lingard, but nobody expected that, says Marco. Yeah, of course you can't blame Ollie for Lingard's mistake. That's for sure true. But you can perhaps compare, like I said at the beginning of the stream, how Tuchel managed Chelsea against Liverpool when they were a man down for so long versus how United went away to Young Boys, a team that they should be beating every day of the week based on the players and personnel that they have. And at 1-0, they were sitting back, sitting off of the ball. I don't agree with the subs that he made. At 1-1, still doing the same, and it was just a matter of time before Young Boys pounced on some sort of opportunity. Y'all agree that Sané's form is broken by Bayern, massive expectations of him? I don't know about that. Maybe. As Bayern are attacking, Lewandowski nearly there. Easy collect for Ter Stegen. Yeah, Henry, that would be fun to get Tack in there as well. Get JJD and Tack and myself all at the same match. That'd be fun. Tell him to come through. Gabs, happy to hear that. Happy to have you watching some Benfica out here. Free Van de Beek. Rafa with the yellow there. I missed why. Is Mourinho's Roma winning the Scudetto? I'm not sure about that. I wouldn't necessarily put them as a favorite to do so. It's not outside of the realm of possibility, though, if they continue to play as they have. They didn't look great in that second half against Sassuolo, did they? You know, Scamacca comes on the pitch, and he was just absolutely torching them at the back. And unfortunate not to get that goal right at the end, which was offside. Rightfully so, but what a touch to settle it, and what a touch to fire it past Rui Patricio. What a strike, I should say. But hey, man, never say never, right? You never know with Mourinho. Great ball from Everton to Grimaldo. Ball in. No one's there to meet it. Not even a Yaremchuk. Benfica are so much better technically, so much more flair and skill. We are only capable of competing thanks to Lucescu's tactics and experience in the competition, says Urias. And that was the vibe that I got from being on that podcast, that Dynamo podcast, was that Lucescu is basically the best, I guess you wouldn't say individual player, but I guess the best piece of this Dynamo team. That's sort of the vibe that I got. And maybe Shaparenko is pretty good too. Braun Inslee, thank you for the kind words, man. He says, thanks for helping people all over, including me, get into the sport. You're great at your job and a nice guy. Go Wolves. Thank you, Braun. Very much appreciated. Thanks for that donation. And it's great to hear that my videos are contributing to more people getting into football. Love to hear it. So still 0-0 in both matches. Benfica looking the stronger side in Benfica Dynamo. Although Dynamo have had a few moments going forward, that's for sure. Especially that free kick. And in Barcelona Bayern, I haven't watched as frequently, but every time I look over in the last 10 minutes or so, it looks like it's been Bayern on the attack, causing issues. Hey, Andres Guzman, what's up, man? How are you? Is it too early to ask for throw-in stats? It's a little too early. I'll hit you at halftime with the throw-in stats. Don't you worry. Juve 1-0 over Malmö. Whew. There you go. There you go, Leif. Dynamo just played the ball out of play from the keeper. Alexandro with the goal. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on here? What just happened with my camera? I'm getting pranked. There we go. That was weird. What happened? Everton wins a free kick just outside of the box. Just the usual, you know, ignoring work and joining the crew here. My man, Andres. My man. All right, Zach, see you soon. Are we still keeping track of how quick people say a match is boring? We are, but I think Dan was sort of skewing the data by saying it earlier, just to be the first one to say it. Free kick for Benfica outside of the box. Grimaldo to take. Plenty of players to aim at. Ball into the back post. Rafa was there, but could not get on the end of that. Otamendi does well to take it down. He goes down. Rafa had his shot blocked. Now, can Dynamo punish Benfica in transition? And Benfica looks like got enough players back. Marato and Gilberto Carlos, as we like to call him at Benfica. He's there as well. And the attack is over for Dynamo. DVDV getting very positive in the chat. You love to see it. Here's Rafa through to Yaremchuk. And it goes out for a goal kick. But Benfica looking a little bit more dangerous than the attack at this point. Cal Iron says that Roma may have a chance this year, if only due to the power vacuum in Italy this season. Juventus need a complete rebuild. Yeah, they could. They could. You absolutely cannot rule them out. DVV, why Rabona TV? So back in the day, I was going to do Trivela TV, which is another style of kicking the ball with the outside of your foot, a la Quaresma. You know, the Portuguese connection there. I didn't really know. For me, the name of my channel was second to the content that I wanted to produce. I just wanted to have any sort of name. I even thought of just having Adrian Football or something like that. I can't remember. But Trivela TV already existed, so I went with Rabona TV. Turns out there was another Rabona TV from the Netherlands, so I apologize to them. This is a good attack from Bayern. Oh, what a block. What a block by Piqué on, was that Musiala, I believe? My goodness. So I apologize to the channel Rabona TV from the Netherlands. I honestly didn't know. If I did know, I would have changed my name. Now I'm in way too deep. So apologies to them. Now, Barcelona going in the other direction. After Bayern came so close there. Yeah, no problem, DV. Yeah, Musa. It was definitely a perfectly weighted ball from Jesse Lingard. It's too bad that that happened to Jesse Lingard at this point, especially coming off of that solid performance against Newcastle, coming off of how well he was playing at West Ham last season as well. It's unfortunate that this happens and all the memes are going to get dragged out once again. Here is Shaparenko for Dynamo, and it is dealt with by Benfica's defense, and Vlachodimos will come out to collect. Adrian Makes Good Content TV should be the new name. Hey, that could work. That could work. We're hearing talks of Klopp wanting to buy Haaland next summer and the potential of getting Mbappe on a free in January. Like signing the pre-contract in January. I mean, from what I've heard from my friend Manuel Veth, we talked about this on the live stream on Friday. Manuel Veth is a guy that I trust, especially when it comes to Dortmund news. And if he was to bet his money on where Haaland is going, he would say Real Madrid. So he thinks that Real Madrid are going to get Mbappe on a free and Haaland for 75 million next summer. We'll see. Throw-in count TV. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what? Since you guys are asking so nicely, let's check in on throw-ins. Let's see. What are throw-ins doing here? Ooh, Bayern attacking, Benfica attacking. That's sort of been the name of the game in each match. Throw-ins. Benfica 7, Dynamo 5. You know, some people got it. Some of them don't. Benfica have got the throw-ins. We'll check the Barcelona and Bayern ones in a moment here as Benfica are attacking through Everton and Grimaldo, seeing a lot of good things down this left-hand side for Benfica between Everton and Grimaldo. Everton with a poor cross, however, which is the curse of the commentator, as they say far too often in FIFA games, or at least they used to. You know what? I might play the FIFA. Is there a FIFA demo out, guys? Can anyone in the chat confirm? Is the FIFA 22 demo out? Because I might give it a go. See how I like it. I kind of miss playing FIFA in some weird way. Muzai Records, my guy. Hope you are doing well, my friend. Staying busy, I am sure, with Muzai Records. And he says, have an RTV for one day. Go on. Oh, man. I don't know if I can... I don't know if I can change it. If I can change my channel name now that I'm verified. Sané, good back heel. Ooh, blocked. Bayern looking dangerous in the box, but I think it was brought back for offside anyways. Can you do a Madrid versus Inter watch along? Yes, I can. I would happily do that because that's a match I'm really looking forward to. Real Madrid looking good this season. Inter looking decent, although disappointing after that Sampdoria result. Dynamo and Benfica is as even as I could hope for. The boys in blue have fight in them tonight. As even as you could hope for, as in just based on the scoreline alone? Or are we talking throw-in stats? 7-5. That's pretty close. Can't change your name. A likely story, Adrian. João Mario now. Mohamed Hesham, happy to hear that, man. By the way, Mohamed, are you still killing it in the fan clash? Do you still play that? I get the notifications and I check in on the games now and then, but I haven't actually played in a long time. But Mohamed, you used to kill it on that. Another offside for Bayern as they try to attack down the left. I feel like I'm watching the same game. I feel like both games are the same. It's just Benfica attacking down the left, Bayern attacking down the left. Rinse and repeat. Here we go. Dynamo now trying to break out, but Bayern's still attacking down the left. Is it confusing if I do both matches at the same time? Owen says, why did you put Inter ahead of Real Madrid considering Inter lost Lukaku, Hakimi, and Conte as to Real losing Varane and Ramos despite technically losing him all of last season to injury? Why? Because I felt like Inter were a better team based on the matches that I had seen. Because remember, that video was made last week, but I was only able to post it on Monday. Based on the matches I had seen, and it looks like Bayern has just scored, I thought that Inter were the better team. Now Real Madrid are starting to look better and better. And also, Owen, like I said, plenty of times throughout my YouTube career, don't take my predictions seriously. That's a huge handball by that Dynamo defender. Absolute handball. But yeah, don't take my predictions seriously. If one goes in ahead of the other, cool. Doesn't matter. What a huge deflection for that goal by Bayern. My goodness. So I don't know if you guys saw that, but Muller had his strike deflect off of Piqué and in. But yeah, Owen, for me, it's also, if I'm considering it, it's not just players in, players out. Losing Lukaku and Hakimi and Conte is very difficult, but adding Joaquin Correa, who scored twice on his debut, Dzeko, they got Di Marco back, they got Denzel Dumfries. Inzaghi is a good Serie A coach. How he'll do in the Champions League, we'll see. But because it didn't look great last season, did it? Adrian's predictions are goated. But yeah, we'll see. It's exciting. It's a really exciting group. And then you have Shakhtar with De Zerbi as the coach. Benfica scored? No. Wait, what? Why did they both change? Oh, no. Hang on. I think I have this. Okay, yeah, I know what I need to change. My bad. Remove this thing. Yes, bye-bye. Copy. Is that a prediction? Andre Matos? No. It's just a copy paste error in OBS. That's all it is. Paste a duplicate, not a reference. Okay, now let's see. 0-0, good. Bring this down here. And we'll do a 1-0 here. Fade. Hacker man. All right, so 1-0 Bayern from that deflected goal. 0-0 between Dynamo Kiev and Benfica. No, they did not score. It was just an OBS error. Did I miss your answer on the Hazard question? I didn't see it. Now, here's Benfica attacking through Rafa. Yaremchuk to his right. Rafa goes down. Yaremchuk gets the ball as it squeezes out to him. Adrian is not a programmer. True. I am not. I am not a computer whiz. If it comes to video editing, I can do it. But OBS is not that it's complicated. It's just what my mistake was. You can post a reference or you can post a duplicate. A duplicate, you can change the parameters for each thing. With a reference, it just basically duplicates it. But when you make a change to one, it makes the change to the other as well. So that was my issue. Cynthia's here. Hello, Cynthia. Welcome. Great to see you. It's been a while. Adrian, are you a gamer? I guess you could say that, yes. I'm excited to play the Outer Worlds. I just bought that for the Switch, so I'm excited to play that. Playing through Breath of the Wild still. I play Warzone regularly with my friends, a little Rocket League. Am I like a gamer though? No, I definitely don't get enough time to play to be considered one. It was a super chat. Oh, I missed your super chat. I'm sorry, man. Oh, there we go. Sorry, DVDV. Here's Barcelona on the attack. Ball to the back post over the head of Frankie, it looks like. But DVDV, speaking of Real, will Hazard be decisive for them? So long as he stays healthy, there's absolutely a chance that he will stay healthy for him. Now, this past weekend, I think he wasn't overly effective. He came off, and then was it Camavinga that came on for him and ended up scoring? Not that they play in the same position or anything, but yeah, I think that when it comes to Eden Hazard, so long as he gets a run of games and he stays healthy, he will be this will be his best season yet at Real Madrid. You play Animal Crossing? No, but Julia did for a while during the I guess it was wave number 2 of the pandemic when everything shut down from October until March, April. Julia was playing some Animal Crossing, and I would watch her sometimes, but I would fall asleep. It's not my favorite game. Thank you, Sean. FCH Sean. I appreciate it. Benfica still, not really carving out meaningful opportunities. A lot of it is just down the left, and it's Grimaldo and Everton trying to make something happen, trying to get a cross in, and not really happening. Rafa definitely looking like the most dangerous of our attackers on the ball, running into space. Benfica prediction, I think that I said 2-1 for this game. Villarreal equalized. Ooh. Yeah, D. By the way, D, is there another name I can call you besides DVDV? Oh, Rafa. Ooh, just over the bar. Just over the bar. That was a very well taken little free kick routine. Depay goes down. Alphonso Davies just outmuscles him and now outruns him. The acceleration on Davies is unfair. Oh, Rafa, if that had just looped into the goal, my goodness. Did you watch Man United? I did, Yor. I did. That was quite the game. We'll say. Oh, that's a bad pass. Yaremchuk forces a good save out of the keeper. That was a bad pass at the back. Coming to Portugal for Benfica versus Bayern Munich? No. I wish. I wish. Have some respect for Zach, poor guy. J. Okay. DVDV, you are now J. Now, Dynamo trying to attack. What a tackle by Otamendi to break up that attack quickly and transition immediately into the attack for Benfica. That's a poor touch from Gilberto. I want so badly to like Gilberto. I don't dislike him necessarily because I think he's a very likable dude and he's trying hard out there, but my goodness, is his touch ever poor sometimes. Oof. João Mario doing well in the midfield again, but that's a poor pass from Otamendi this time. What's going on with Bayern Barcelona? Is it still Alphonso Davies running things down that left? I would have liked to have seen a goal by now for Benfica. Dynamo, ball edge of the box. Collected by Vlachodimos. You should try Elden Ring when it comes out. I've been hearing a lot about that. We'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I have so little time to play video games. And when I do, I like playing more social games. So Warzone has been the one just because it's nice to like me and a group of friends all chatting and you know, it's like a phone call, but playing a game at the same time. So that's what I've been enjoying more, these more social games. Same with Rocket League. Yaremchuk with the foul. And he gets a yellow for it. Cynthia with the scores coming through. Play breaking down a little bit here in the Benfica match. Juve winning 1-0, says Cynthia. Yes, sir. Gamer time. One to finish the half and 4 in the second half, says Marcio. Yes, sir. That was fun to watch against Santa Clara. Salvador, thank you, man. Do you have a Patreon? I don't. You can become a member of the channel, which is like similar, but it's basically reserved just for people who want to support the channel and have, you know, a little badge. Like if you look at Cynthia and Leif's name, they have that little green castle badge next to their names, and have access to the custom emoji in the chat as well, both on videos and in the live chat. But thank you for that donation, Salvador. Add you to the ticker here. Number 7, lucky number 7, my boy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Still 1-0 Bayern, 0-0 in Benfica Dynamo. Not 1-0 like I accidentally made it the other day or earlier. 2-0 Juve. Oh, that's why he's playing with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder, Urias. I see. Free kick Benfica. This would be a great time to grab a goal. It's just 1-0 at the end of the half in the other game. Let's see what happens here. Jorge Jesus is directing all of the airport traffic from the sidelines. João Mario to take. Good ball to the back post. Punched away by the keeper. And that should be the first half there. Now, the throw-in stats that you guys are asking for. I can bring those up in just a moment here. Let's see what happens. And there's the half. Okay, let's check the throw-in stats. Barcelona, Bayern Munich throw-in stats. 8-7 for Bayern Munich. Very, very close there. And let's check the Benfica ones. Benfica throw-in stats. 12-9 for Benfica. So a bit of domination there. Adrian, are you Portuguese or are you just a Benfica fan? I am Canadian. My parents are from Portugal. Hence why I support Benfica. 3-0 Juve. Are you serious? Oh, it is too. Ay, Paulo Dybala, Alvaro Morata getting goals right at the end there. 45th minute and 45 plus 1, Alvaro Morata. Wow. There you go. There's a good turnaround. What is happening there? I'm about to fall asleep as a Chelsea fan, says Mika. That is unfortunate. I mean, it's been not great, but not bad watching these two matches. Bayern and Barcelona, Dynamo and Benfica. I am a little bit worried in how Dynamo are attacking on the counter. That is definitely going to be their game plan throughout. We could have told you that from the beginning, basically. But so far, the Benfica defending has been fairly good. Otamendi with that great tackle. That's the first one that comes to mind, where he broke up that attack from Dynamo. But Benfica, you know, they just need to unlock this defense a little bit more. Playing down the left, trying to swing in the ball constantly. It's not super working. But it's always going to be difficult playing against a team that's going to sit back like that, you know, especially with this sort of defensive 4-4-2 formation. All right. Leif, I am happy as can be. Love to hear it. Are you Jorge Jesus out if Benfica doesn't win Liga NOS? Says Tayo likes SLB. I don't know if I'm Jorge Jesus out. There's a lot to unpack there. He absolutely should. You know, he has a 4-point advantage at basically the start of the season. 5 matches in, right? 5 matches in? I think we're 5 matches in. You know, I would need a lot of context. It depends on how we lose it, you know. But it definitely would be a pretty bad indictment of him if he ends up losing it. Yaxman, thank you for that donation for the 40. Number 8, our box-to-box midfielder. Thank you for that, my friend. Adrian, I just really need someone to explain to me how the hell did Ole sub off Ronaldo and Bruno for Matic and Lingard? I guess he thought the match was won at that point. I don't know. Or was it 1-1 by the time that he had subbed? I don't even remember anymore. But whatever it was a little bit of a surprise, wasn't it? So, I don't know, man. I think that there have been matches where United have been losing at the half, and then Ole makes the substitutions and gets them right. But as far as game management goes, I think that he still has a lot to learn as a manager. He definitely has a lot to learn as a manager when it comes to game management. It's weird saying that because let's look at Ole's career at the moment. Here, let me do some screen sharing here. Let's go here. New tab. Beautiful. Let's share screen and let's look at Ole's managerial career. %. Manchester United have lost 7 of their 11 UEFA Champions League matches under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. 13% of their total defeats in the competition have come under Solskjaer, despite the Norwegian only being in charge for 4.8% of their matches. Man, that is bad. That is really, really bad. But let's just look at his career, because I say he has a lot to learn as a manager, but he's been managing at first team football since 2011. 10 years. 10 years now, and his game management is still lacking, in my opinion. So I don't know. I don't know what else you could say about this guy without it coming off as just a Ole Gunnar Solskjaer hate fest. But some people are good managers. Some people are good managers in certain scenarios. And I think when a team is playing into United's hands, And they are the team on the front foot, and United are the team that is attacking on the counter. I think that United plays excellently. When United is up against a team that is sitting deep, they sometimes have some issues. Although they were able to unlock that Newcastle defense this past weekend to very, very well. I don't know. I think his in-game management is poor. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Fun fact, Ole has now lost 7 of 11 UCL games. That's crazy. You look back to last season when United should have been through with, 2 matches remaining or something like that? Maybe even 3. They should have been through with at least 2 matches remaining, and then they blow it against Leipzig and PSG. Yikes. Let's do a little bit of Reddit, see what's going on. Musiala or Pedri? I don't know. That's a good question. Musiala lately has looked really good, but I think that Pedri, just based on the last season that he had, we have far more data to pull from, basically. So I would take Pedri at the moment, although Musiala is certainly looking like an extremely promising young player, isn't he? Ali lost to Besiktas and Young Boys. That is a big yikes. It is a yikes, for sure. What are we saying here? Romain Molina says, a popular French national team player who has problems with drinking and has assaulted 2 women. His club managed to cover it up and transfer him out. Yikes. Hate to hear that. Just what we heard about Jerome Boateng, which is kind of going under the radar in some respects, but he had a court date and he could end up going to jail. He just ended up signing with Lyon on the last day of the transfer window. Lyon said they had no idea that he had these legal issues. He, of course, has been had legal issues for domestic, or I guess assault of his ex-girlfriend, wife. Man, I probably shouldn't be talking about this if I don't have my details down, but legal issues. He could end up going to jail. We got to make a video of how to become a channel member, asked Cynthia. Yeah. Uncle Sharma coming through. What's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. Uncle Sharma, are you doing a watch along tomorrow on your channel? Salvador Rodriguez, welcome to RTV supporter. Oh baby, we gotta run that new member sound. He did it. He's done it. He has done it. But yeah, Uncle Sharma, let me know if you're doing a watch along tomorrow, or just send me a DM. So many assaults have come out recently. Yeah, Dan, it's sad to hear. What else can we see on good old r/soccer? Zlatan will miss Liverpool Milan tomorrow. Makes sense. Guys just coming back from an injury. They've seen how rushing players back has affected players like Eden Hazard, and you just start this cycle of getting injured over and over and over. No audio. It didn't play? Oh, man. Really? Oh, I know why. I have to do this. Here. I'll run it after for you, Salvador. I'll run it after. Thank you for joining, though, Salvador. Very much appreciated. Do enjoy the custom emoji in the chat, baby. Yes, sir. Drop them. I got to add more. For you guys. We'll have a little member vote for what other things we can add to the custom emoji in the chat. Thoughts on Lazaro? Could be what we need instead of Gilberto. Yeah, I'm really begging to see Lazaro in there as our right wing back, because what he could add going forward is very exciting. I wonder how he'll do defensively. Uncle Sharma could maybe speak to that, although Inter supporters barely got to see the guy play for Inter. I think it would be better to ask a Gladbach supporter how he did. But yeah, aesthetics. Okay, we got to cut to the main right now so that we can start playing the audio for the new members. This is for Salvador and aesthetics.
Drops in and forget around. It's ecstasy. Astonishing.
Thank you for joining. Thank you for becoming members, guys. Very much appreciated. Enjoy the emoji. And we are back to r/soccer. Manchester United, just 2 shots in this match, the fewest Opta have on record in any of their 138 UEFA Champions League matches since 2003-2004. Their second and final shot of the match came in the 25th minute from Cristiano Ronaldo. That is just hard to hear if you're a United supporter, isn't it? 2 shots on target away to Young Boys. That's tough. That's really, really tough. Harvey Elliott had a successful ankle surgery. That's something that you do like to hear, isn't it? You really do like to hear it. Uncle Sharma is doing a watch along. Excellent. All right. So if you guys want to see a little an actual Inter supporter covering this Real Madrid and Inter watch along, definitely head on over to Uncle Sharma's channel. You will enjoy. Herta Lazaro was unreal, says Chan. The reborn Juker. Benfica cannot get out of groups. They are cursed. Portuguese version of El Pupas. Adrian, do you think Leipzig has a chance of qualifying somehow? And how sad would it be for other Europa League teams to have PSG, Man City in there? That would be very sad for the Europa League teams if all of a sudden they had to take on Man City or a PSG. But I think the chances of Leipzig actually making it out of this group ahead of either of those teams are a little bit low. Leipzig haven't been looking very good this season, at least so far under Jesse Marsch. And, you know, like I said in my preview, they lost Upamecano, Konate, Sabitzer. So you can give them a break for that. But they are a bit of a wild card because Jesse Marsch's teams can play some good football, some good attacking football, and surprise teams at times. But would I put them ahead of those two? Not so sure about that, my friend. What else? Is Atletico the only team that can beat a full strength Chelsea? Asks James Charles 3. No, I don't think so. I don't think that they are. But let's get back to some r/soccer here. Maurizio Sarri banned for 2 matches for verbal confrontation with a player using threatening words and challenging the referee's decision by uttering blasphemous expressions in the tunnel. Yowza. I don't know if you guys caught that, but at the end of Lazio and AC Milan, Sarri, well, first it started with Zlatan and a Lazio player, I can't remember which one, sort of getting into it a little bit. And then Sarri came and was sort of challenging Zlatan, and it all just sort of kicked off from there. Sarri with the red card for, I guess, what was a verbal confrontation with a player using threatening words, uttering blasphemous expressions in the tunnel. Blasphemer. He is a blasphemer. Soccer manager not doing well in Europe. What a surprise, says the reborn Juker. He did okay at Salzburg. Mind you, Salzburg is one of those teams where you can go to, and if you don't end up winning the league title, there's something very much wrong. By the way, so here's a little exclusive for the 280 people in the chat right now. One of the next videos I'm going to be working on will be on Vinicius Jr. And the teams are coming back onto the pitch, so we will switch over. But Vinicius, his salary is the 4th lowest in the squad, and his contract expires in 2024. Under no circumstances he thinks of leaving Madrid. Doesn't matter whether Mbappe and Haaland arrive. He is clear that he only wants to play for Madrid. When it comes time to sit and negotiate, money will not be a problem. I don't know if you guys saw that that headline recently from Vinicius, and that he said that he wants to stick around as long as, you know, a Marcelo or a Benzema or a Ramos have. So I am going to be working on a video on Vinicius and just how things have changed a little bit for him this season and what he has done to improve his game, how his game compares statistically to other players around Europe, and how he's improved his finishing, which that end product was the only thing that was holding him back from being a very good player. And he seemingly found it, at least early doors. I'm not going to jump to conclusions and say he is a revolutionized player, but but he has been much better this season, hasn't he? Madrid is a dead horse, says Fist of Ren. Fist of Ren, welcome back, by the way. Aesthetics. I'm not a huge live stream fella, but I really wanted to support. Hey, thank you, Aesthetics, for the support. I appreciate you, man. I'm going to head out now, Chief. Have a good day, y'all. Yeah, have a good day, Aesthetics. Thanks for joining us as the teams come back. Did you see Jazaz's celebration on win in the 1000th game, says Adve? Yes, I did. Running down the pitch like that. It was classic Mourinho. We want to pull on by how many goals are Barca going to lose. Ooh. How about this? How about this? Let's see what the chat has to say. Can you guys see the poll? Is it showing up for you? Let me know. Things are back on track here. There it is. Now it is showing. They should play 4-3-3-4. What? Oh, 4-3-3 with Coutinho. Yes is winning at the moment. I feel like there might be a lot of Benfica supporters out here, or people just trying to make me happy. Seferovic to score the winner in the 90th minute, asks Darren Felix. I'd take it, man. I would take it. Ooh, Nah is taking over. No is taking over. All right. I should have ended the poll when it was still yes. Your opinion on Sporting's odds in the Champions League? Asked Not From This World. I think that Sporting actually do have a decent chance to get through because, you know, Borussia Dortmund is a team that can't defend, as we saw once again this weekend against Bayer Leverkusen. Bayer Leverkusen are looking good as a... just to be said there, by the way. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Sporting make it out in second or, you know, potentially even first if they can stay defensively solid as they have done. But Ajax, Borussia Dortmund. Ooh, decent attack from Benfica. Easy save for the keeper, though. I wouldn't be surprised. Raul Gonzalez is an RTV supporter. My man, Raul. Yes, sir. Absolute legend. Thank you for joining. Enjoy those emoji that Andres Guzman has posted. Raul Schalke legend. It's a no from me. It's all good, PH Tuber. It's all good. Bayern doing us a favor, though, if they do hang on for this win, which they currently are, 1-0. Yaremchuk, Rafa, Gilberto. A legend is a member of the channel now. It's lovely to see. Dynamo, can they make something of this counter? No. Poor pass from them, easily picked out by Otamendi. Would you mind saying what time you're on? Yeah, so typically, guys, I don't have 2 games going. But for this one, there was no way. So I was sort of weighing up. Everyone's going to want to watch Barcelona Bayern. I cannot miss Benfica Dynamo, unfortunately. So I figured I would do both at the same time. But next time it would definitely just have a match tracker sort of in the bottom right hand corner, which would have the time. So my time says 48:30 right now, which will be about 10 seconds after I've actually said it. So I'm around 48:30, 48:40. Rudiger became Messi. Did Rudiger just go on a crazy run? Dynamo starting to control the ball and settle it a little bit better in the second half. Sergio Busquets going for the strike, winning a corner for Barcelona. Here's Dynamo attacking. Cut out well by Otamendi, whose tackling has been great in this match. The Reborn Juker says, I desperately hope that Underdog wins Champions League this season. So boring to see the spenders winning automatically. My bad. Smacking. Gilberto climbs well to head that ball clear for Benfica. Rafa rolls inside to Weigl. Zach back. Hashtag Zach back. By the way, guys, let's drop an M in the chat for the moderators. We've got 3 out here. No Miguel. Miguel is currently at a bar, probably drunk, but we don't know for sure. So let's not gossip about him here. But we got Cynthia, we got Leif, we got Zach, we've got full force in the chat. So thank you to the mods. Thank you. Benfica to win it all, says Axel. Yes, sir. Canadian Murato with the goal to win the game in the 89th. I'll take it, man. I'll take anyone scoring at this moment. Anyone. I'll take an own goal. Doesn't matter. Jonathan David scored for Lille. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Love to see that. My boy. Dynamo are looking a little bit better in this half, guys. They really are. Still, no dangerous opportunities from them. No free peach here. What? What are you talking about? No free speech? What did you say? VAR said no. Yellow card here for the Dynamo defender. Taking out Rafa. Thoughts on World Cup qualifiers in North America? I'm happy so far. So far, so good. So far, so good, man. I'm very happy with what I'm seeing from Canada. Canada is looking better with every international break, it feels like. And you look at our starting lineups and, you know, the players and where they are playing their club football is really crazy to see. So I'm very happy, and I think that we can get top 4. Dexter, my guy. Dexter coming through with the $9.99. Thank you, Dex. 9. Still 1-0 Bayern. Still 0-0 Benfica and Dynamo Kiev. As Benfica try to win a corner. Does not happen. Fist of Ren. Fist of Ren. Are you one of the Knights of Ren? Do let me know. Is that what your name comes from? We got a little Star Wars in the chat. Thank you for that. Thank you, Dexter. Thank you for Fist of Ren. Very much appreciated. Ball forward for Dynamo. Well done once again by Otamendi. He's probably been our best player on the pitch. Yes, we do have a severe lack of peaches. That is right. The Dark Raptor, we're ringing the bell for the Dark Raptor, saying it's been one of the most boring UCL match days ever. Why don't you live stream Canadian national team matches? I might in the future. Now that I have One Soccer, I might in the future. I'll get my boy JJD TV on here. Ooh, Grimaldo. Ooh. Gilberto, Yaremchuk, Rafa. Take your pick of who's going to take it. Here's Rafa on the ball. Yaremchuk saved by the keeper. Second opportunity from Rafa went wide. So close. So close. What match are we going to watch tomorrow? That's a good question. It might be Real Madrid versus Inter. I feel bad, though. I don't want to take those views away from Uncle Sharma. But that's the game I wanted to watch with you guys. I think we'd have the most fun with that one. We'll see. That was a great save by the keeper, keeping us at 0-0 in Dynamo Kiev versus Benfica. Here is Everton trying to drive through the defense. Bayern still controlling the match. Oh, Benfica just can't get their handle on things. Oh, off the post. Lewandowski, goal. Is it offside? It's looking like it's 2-0 for Bayern. Lewandowski scoring from an interview, from a rebound. What am I saying, man? Looking like it is 2-0. Looking like it is onside. (2-0) Bayern. Thank you, Bayern, for your service. Oh, what a save that was on Yaremchuk. Now Dynamo trying to attack in the other direction with 4 players forward. Again, that final ball is just lacking for them. João Mario, what can he conjure up here? Oh my goodness, that would have been a banger from Jamal Musiala. That strike that went off of the post and came back out to Lewandowski. So close. João Mario, Gilberto Carlos for Benfica. King Arthur, I think everyone thinks Lewandowski's great based off of all the other goals he scored in his career, not necessarily that tap-in, as you put it, because it was a relatively easy finish. Very, very easy. But everyone thinks he's great for the other goals he scored. He's in the top 20 scorers of all time, you know. Oh my God. Every time they show that save from the Dynamo keeper, whew. Just getting that trailing foot on it to stop it. 2-0 Barca and Bayern. Bayern versus Barca. My God. My brain is not working. Too hungry. How's Plantini doing? He's doing well. Waiting for his fronts to expand. You know, those middle ones. Why is Barcelona this bad? Just, you know, years of mismanagement of the club. This is the outcome. About 33 minutes left. Lazaro is coming on for Benfica, as is Radonjic, who I haven't really seen much of. But, again, to bring up that Dynamo podcast I was on, the two guys who were supporting Dynamo, they liked Radonjic coming on. They liked him. Little Car Wash, what's up, man? Great to see you. Valentino and Darwin is coming on. So big wholesale changes. Yaremchuk is off. Darwin coming off of a good match this weekend. Gilberto is off. Yaremchuk off. Darwin on. Valentino on. And what's his name? Radonjic. Better not kill Plantini again. I hope not. Last time it was because we had to move him in the dead of winter from one house to another, and just the cold shocked him. Alphonso Davies trying to turn on the speed as he does. Blitzing down that left side up against Pedri. Rolls inside to Sane. Sane should have gone back to Davies. Now, Valentino Lazaro. Let's see what you can do, boy. Otamendi, out. No Chuck, no party. Thoughts on Puig and Koeman? I mean, that whole Ronald Koeman versus Laporta situation is pretty funny. Yeah, Martin, typically people do move on July 1st in Quebec, but we were renovating our flat. So we had to move in with Julia's mom in like November of last year, November, December. So not the dead of winter. But what we did was we wanted to leave Plantini here while renovations were going on. And so then in December or January, when we came to rescue him because he wasn't getting taken care of properly, moving him at that time killed him. My bad. Oh, Lazaro. Why did Benfica sub off their best player? I guess because it just wasn't happening for him yet. I want to try something new with Darwin out there, who, again, like I said, had a good weekend, finally scoring goals against Santa Clara this weekend. Yeah, exactly, Poop Smith. That is exactly why I have the only subscribers can comment in the chat. Ooh. Wiska Hammond. I haven't seen your name in here for a while. Thanks for joining us, by the way. It's weird to think that Barca are genuinely not contenders for the Champions League this year. Almost an average club at this point. Yeah, it is weird. It is weird seeing these things happen. But again, to push the Friday live streams that we have, which are a good time. You guys should join us for one of those sometime. Working on getting a good guest for this Friday. But when we were talking to Manuel Veth, we were talking about how Schalke, the second most supported club in Germany, have sort of dropped all the way down to the second Bundesliga, which is unthinkable of them, you know. At times they were playing in the Champions League not long ago. How it's happened to Kaiserslautern and all these other teams. It can happen. Now, I don't think that it will happen with Barcelona. I cannot see them continuing to plummet. I think this feels like rock bottom for them at the moment, but we'll see. We'll see. Got about 30 minutes left, including stoppage time. João Mario rolls the ball inside to Rafa. What a ball, Rafa. No. Either make that pass early or take the shot, dude. Ay. All right, let's talk. What's your favorite formation? Asks Dan. Good question. Recently, I've been really enjoying the 3-4-2-1. I enjoy that. Benfica's 3-4-3 is not bad, but the 3-4-2-1, as utilized by Tuchel, I'm really enjoying that, especially when you have a trio of attackers that can actually score. And now that they have Lukaku, Lazaro with the pace, nearly gets the cut back, just goes out of play. But yeah, 3-4-2-1 has been fun to watch. Adrian, where's your cat? He is, I don't know, he's somewhere. I'll try and get him in here later. Before the match is over, I'll try and get him in here. Love the video you did on Camavinga. Which other young prospect are you thinking of covering next? Oh, you want another exclusive? The next young player I'll do a profile on is probably going to be Well, I'm sure you guys can guess. He is, I think he's on the pitch still for Bayern. Although I haven't seen, but I'm sure you guys can guess who it would be. Wiska Hammond. Hey, never left, man. Happy to hear it. Good to see a familiar name in the chat, though. Darwin Nunez. Good fight there in the corner to win the ball for Benfica. Much better. And then he loses it. Dynamo on the attack. Lazaro defending. Yes, people have got it. Musiala. Dynamo, this is decent from Dynamo. Ooh, and it goes out for a corner, or was it offside? Mason Greenwood? Nah, not Mason Greenwood. It's Jamal Musiala. That's the next player profile I'll do. I don't know if I consider the video I'm going to do on Vinicius as a player profile. I guess it will be a little bit of that. Because you know me, I love diving into the backstories of players, so I'll probably do a little bit of that, but it'll mostly be looking at how his game has sort of changed this season and how it compares to other players. Ball in and away. Away by Benfica. Vertonghen making a bit of a mess of that. Oof, good turn. Good turn. Zanic doesn't get the foul, though. Surprising. So my stream for Barcelona and Bayern has died. What happened there? Service interruption. Technical issue. Oh, okay. There we go. It's back now. Did you listen to Donda? I did listen to Donda. I liked it. Out of the releases from Tyler, Kanye, and Drake, I would place them Tyler number 1, Donda number 2, and Drake's number 3. I think that Drake's was really... There's nothing very memorable, in my opinion. Hello from LAX. Ooh, Roberto, where are you flying to? Bayern looked like a seminal contender. Yeah, Bayern looking good. I want to see Bayern up against a stronger team, though. Otamendi. Vertonghen. We need to get a goal here, man. VPN messing about? What? What are you talking about? Do you speak Portuguese? No. I can understand some, depending on who's speaking. If they're Azorian, I understand them better. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Little car wash says CLB was trash. Yeah, I mean, I didn't think it was great. I thought there was actually some cringy songs like that. I'm Too Sexy was woof, not for me. Mind you, I'm not really a Future fan anyway, so. Girls Want Girls was an absolute low point lyrically. Yeah, not great, not great. Dr. Darkrai, no problem, man. Good luck out there. I'm sorry that, YouTube is not working for some of you, it sounds like. Sounds like it's crashing a lot. But yeah, Zach, I don't have my VPN on, unfortunately. You begged on the chat for Lukaku to score. There you go. Gnabry's coming on for Musiala. Ooh, Rodonius looking good, man. Considering he's a guy who I had no idea about, he is looking good. What do you think of the situation with Vinicius and Rodrigo? The expectations compared to what they are, and with Mbappe coming in, what happens? 1 second. Okay, nothing came of that. Vinicius and Rodrigo. Well, Vinicius deserves to start. Absolutely deserves to start. Rodrigo, I haven't really paid attention to how he's been playing this season so far, so I can't really say, but I think Vinicius is going to stay regardless of what happens with Haaland and Mbappe. Ooh, Darwin trying a little cheeky little flick there. So yeah, Vinicius will stay. I wouldn't be surprised if Rodrigo gets moved at some point. Lukaku in the 69th minute. There it is. Lukaku once again. Thank you to OneFootball. Dumbass Pen, are you are you doing my my ad reads right now? Are you gonna thank OneFootball for me? Shikar, I'd say that my favorite is Chelsea for the Champions League as things stand. Come on, Benfica, score. Like, a draw is not the worst, but if we want to get out of this group, we've got to get maximum points from them. Adrian, you think that was a Muller goal or Eric Garcia own goal? I think that it, I wasn't paying too close attention to it, but if the shot from Muller was on target, was going on target, then it's a Muller goal, regardless of the deflection. Cutting inside. Dynamo back to the outside. That looked offside, if you ask me. And it was. I'll pray Benfica score in the chat, so they will. Yes, please, throw your prayers up in the chat. We need that. Just realized I didn't have audio on this whole time. Jesus. Yeah, you could be right, Owen. That could be right. I mean, I think that people, and I'm even guilty of this as well, but we forget how young Vinicius is. The guy just turned 21 in July, 2 months ago. You know, so he's still extremely young, but he's been around for so long that it's easy to forget that. Benfica. That's right, Canadian. Ball forward and away by the Dynamo defense. We have about 15 or so minutes left. What is the average age of Barca's 11 at the moment? I'm not sure. If you go on SofaScore, they can probably tell you the average age of their starting 11. In fact, I could do that now for you. The average age of their starting 11 was 27.7 years for Barcelona. Mike Harstad, my guy, coming through. And to answer your question, Mike, thank you for that donation. He said Bayern backline getting better or Barca just bad. I think that there's probably a mix of both. I think that, Bayern's backline will get better and better as time goes on as Upamecano gets settled. But I think also Barcelona is just not the same sort of attacking force that they used to be so many years ago. And they definitely don't have Messi to provide sort of a threat from the outside. Thank you for that donation. Group G seems so Europa League. Uncle Sharma saying that Atalanta are looking real stinky this year. Gasparini magic might be done. Yeah, man. It's certainly been a slow start for them. Hate to see it, but you might be right. Two subs for Dynamo. This has been a tough watch, hasn't it, boys? $13.3 seems about right, says Stage Dive. Yeah, they're looking young out there with the substitutions. Would you do a player profile on Gonzalo Ramos? Potentially, yeah. Potentially. If he starts playing more regularly, why not? Pray for Atalanta. 50-50 once again for whether Benfica's getting out of here. Come on, Benfica. Get something here. Oh, good ball. Rafa, control that, bro. Control that. Here's Barca attacking now. Inside. Ooh. Atalanta are beating United, aren't they? Says Zach. After Uncle Sharma comes through. Oh, God. Here's a good attack from Dynamo. But after Uncle Sharma comes through here. Oh, my goodness, Otamendi. Comes through saying how the Atalanta magic is over. Now watch poor Zach have to witness Man United lose to this magicless Atalanta. Oh, Otamendi almost killed us there. Jesus. A great performance goes to the chat. Yeah, it's been a slow one, hasn't it? It's been a slow one. Not been the best. But we're still out here. Oh, Rafa. Nearly. Radonjic. Who's Benfica's best player? It's going to cause some arguments. I think our most important player is probably Julian Weigl. In my opinion, at least. That's our most important player, I would say. But João Mario has been excellent. Yaremchuk at times has looked like he would be the final piece of the puzzle in our attack, but hasn't had that success in this game, that's for sure. Mohammed, you just got to ask once, man. My parents are from Portugal. I grew up in Canada, but my parents are from Portugal. And I started watching Portuguese football because of that. Macaco. Are you the Macaco? When did you start supporting Benfica? Back in the Nuno Gomes days. Darwin now. Good touch. Good touch from Darwin. Yeah, but they double up on him and he loses the ball. Favorite Benfica player of all time? Probably Rui Costa. That's my boy. Although Nuno Gomes is right there. As far as what they've done for the club, it's got to be Nuno Gomes. But a favorite player that's gone through Benfica is Rui Costa. Pull is 50-50. Stop the count. João Mario. Come on, Benfica. I mean, you got to hand it to Dynamo, just sitting back, stopping every attack, basically. Otamendi. Lazaro. Rafa. Hopefully when we play against Barcelona, it's a little bit more open. And I'll never fault a team for playing so defensively, as much as it's frustrating to watch when you're on the other side of it. It's a game plan, right? It's a game plan. Benfica had to play that way against PSV in qualifying because we were a man down, of course, but it is really hard to watch. So hopefully it'll be a little bit more open in the match against Barcelona. Oh, we got ourselves a red card here for the Dynamo player. Garmarsh gets his yellow. He seems to say that he's only done once. Has he only fouled once? The referee's checking his book again. The referee's checking his book again. It's just a yellow. It's just a yellow. It's not a red. Just a yellow. That was the referee's error there. Diable image, I know what you're saying. Someone was asking me as far as my players that I've liked. So if you're looking at it through the lens of the recent things that have happened with Rui Costa, I get it. But my favorite player of all time is Manuel Rui Costa. What he did for Benfica is far less than, Nuno Gomes did, at least later in his career. If you're looking at it through the lens of what he's done recently as, in the executive roles, I get it. Of course, it's an English ref, says Zach. Yeah, they're good with that. What was the name of the referee that gave out 3 yellow cards to a player or something like that? Adrian, what are your thoughts on Duvan Zapata? He misses so many big chances, kind of like Lautaro. Yeah, I mean, he's one of those players that's so close to being a very good striker and just ends up being a good striker, in my opinion. He had his golden year, or years, I guess you could say, with Atalanta. Tailed off a little bit. Grimaldo now with the free kick. Good ball in for Bayern in the other match, by the way. Yeah, Graham Poll, that's the dude. Grimaldo with the free kick. Good ball. Oof. Headed away by Dynamo. Radonjic drops for Weigl. Not quite. Fist of Ren. That's the dream. That would be amazing. Will it happen? We'll see. The U.S. and Canada have some great players coming through. Valentino, we got 6 minutes left. Valentino with the throw-in. Oh, good ball to Gnabry. Gnabry off the post. Lewandowski, and it's 3-0. 3-0 Bayern. Ay, 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 ay. My God. 3-0 at the new camp. That was a great ball forward to Serge Gnabry. So 3 goals for Bayern away to Barcelona. It's crazy how that's not even a surprise anymore, is it? It really isn't. Like, there's not much excitement going on to Barcelona losing 3-0 against Bayern. It's just sort of the expectation now, which is crazy to think of. Benfica have 5 minutes to score a goal against Dynamo. The way that Piqué threw himself to the ground there to try and block it was quite comical. Just an absolute pine tree falling to the floor. Oh my God. Gnabry. Davies. Jorge Jesus looking stressed. What else is new? Adel Tarap, 91st minute winner. Let's go. Lazaro, good pace there. Wins the ball back for Benfica. Tarap playing deep in the midfield at the moment. Come on, boys. You can do better. All right, we're going to stop this poll here. End poll, 50-50. Benfica going through. That's what people say. 50-50 chance. Wait, what? Yes, 50%, nah, 49%? How does that make sense? Ay, ay, ay. Has any chairman in modern history been as bad as Bartomeu? Asked Caboose Bob. As far as like, you know, the level that someone has been so bad. Going to sports mode? Good call, man. Time to put it in sport mode for this match. As far as like the lengths that Bartomeu went to be bad, I don't know that anyone can beat him. And how far he made a club drop in stature. Bartomeu absolutely murdered the club. That's for sure. Even YouTube is on Benfica's side? What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Poll is rigged. Where's the recount? It doesn't even make sense. But it does look rigged. This looks bad for Rafa, by the way. That was a rough challenge. The trailing leg of the defender going against the back of his left leg. Not good. Peasy's coming on. Thank you, Tony Mercury. Appreciate it. Went for the old school Benfica, and by old school, I mean like 13 years ago or something like that. I believe this is the 08-09 jersey. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please find a goal here at the end. We have about 3 minutes, or sorry. My guess is it's going to be about 3 minutes of added time. We're still a ways away from finding out. Hope that Rafa will be okay here, man. Barca needs oil money. We could all use a little oil money, couldn't we? Hopefully Rafa will be okay. He's been one of our better performers this season. Pizzi will score. I hope you're right, Manuel. I'm definitely not one of the people that falls into the sect of Benfica supporters that hates Pizzi. There's a huge group that hates Pizzi for some reason. I mean, I can get it. He does misplace passes, etc., but a lot of players do, if that's the basis. I think that he's done far more good than harm to this team. Adrian with the drip. Hell yeah. Sport mode, baby. Maite trying to understand Rafa and Diogo Gonçalves' conversation on the bench. I guess Benfica in second is happening. Hell yeah, man. I told you. Oof. Who was that? Gnabry or Davies with that cross that goes across the face of goal untouched. Ball away. Strike from distance, off the bar, rebound, saved by Odysseus, and it goes wide. My God, Vertonghen almost put it in our own goal. My God, that was close. Close, close, close. Dynamo should have taken it there, and it was 3 minutes of added time. By the way, let me just say. Jesus, that was close. Off the bar. Would it have been offside though is the question. Oh, it was Otamendi, not Vertonghen. It was Otamendi that nearly put it in our own goal. Yeah, it was Coman. It was Coman, Andres Guzman. It was Coman. That was my bad. Oh, they almost scored again. Odysseus again with the save. Zach, the sport mode isn't working right now, is it? Although it looks like that would have gone off the bar, but still. Looks like it's going to end 3-0 Bayern in this one as Dynamo are really gaining steam. A crazy way to end this. Crazy way to end this. Here's Dynamo again. Ball wide. Time to defend, boys. Oh, my goodness. Good ball to the back post, and Dynamo have scored. Shaparenko. Offside? No, not offside. I mean, with the way that was going at the end there, with Benfica just defending horribly, it's not really a surprise. How many opportunities do they have? One goes off the bar. One saved. Another one goes wide. They have a header that's saved by Odi. You're begging for it. You're begging for it. And Dynamo, after sitting back all game, like I said, this is what happens. Was that? The initial pass looked like it was offside, but it wasn't. This is what happens, you know? This is how football goes. This is how football goes. Nothing all game and then that. Brutal. They're going to check the goal. It looked like the guy who crossed it might have been offside, but they are checking it. Shaparenko was onside, I think, but I think it's when the ball went out initially and they played it to the man in the wide position. I think that's what they are checking for offside because it did sort of look like it. But, yeah, it's offside. It's offside. It was the dude in the corner, I believe. That was offside. I don't know. I don't know who it was that was offside, to be honest with you. But that was extremely, extremely, extremely fortunate for Benfica. That lapse in defense. Terrible, terrible lapse in defense. Sweaty AF. Yeah, seriously, sweaty AF. Crazy lapse in defense, leading to all those opportunities for a Dynamo side that had done nothing all game. If we had been punished for it, maybe we would have deserved it. But thankfully, it was offside, and that's the game. 0-0. Doesn't feel good, does it? But yeah, it was the dude in the wide position that was offside. Well, take your pick. There's 4 Dynamo players that were offside. Does not feel good ending the game like that after looking decent, or at least in control of the match for so long. But I'll take a 0-0 over a 3-0 at home, like Barcelona suffered. So, hey, 0-0. We'll have more matches tomorrow, of course. But I want to thank you guys for coming through and joining me for this one. Let's thank everyone who donated, such as Dr. Darkrai, Japacho, Fern Like the Tree, DVDV or J, Braun Inslee, Muzai Records, Salvador Rodriguez, EX-Man, Dexter, Fist of Ren, and Mike Harstad. Thank you guys so much for doing the donating during this one. You guys want Steven? I'll go try and find him. One sec. Zach, thank you for that donation, by the way. And guys, we will be back tomorrow for more Champions League watch-alongs. Oh, Steve, what did you make of the defending at the end there? Steve just woke up, by the way. Any thoughts? Thoughts on that? No thoughts, Steve? Maybe he'll be a little more talkative tomorrow. But anyways, guys, thank you for the donations. Thank you for joining me for this. Hopefully tomorrow we'll have much more entertaining matches. But either way, my name is Adrian. This is Steven. Steve, give us a look here. Give us a look here. Yes, there we go. And we'll take care. Bye.